Now after that, we can look at doing the back end. Okay, now we're going to put the back reflector on. So we've taken the little nut off, and you'll notice there's a little plastic barb there. The plastic barb goes in the bottom hole, the nut up the top, so the reflector's pointing down. Now we take the washer and the nut, and we screw those on, and we tighten up with the 8mm screwdriver ratchet. Now it's important to note that when you're putting this on, don't tighten these up first, otherwise you can't get in to do the reflector up. So just tighten that up, check that it's secure. Okay, while we're down this end, we'll start attaching the guard. So we just need to undo this. And tighten up using your 10mm socket on the end and the screwdriver. Okay, so now we're going to tighten and attach the fender. So we just unscrew these screws, place them back in, and tighten up like so, making sure that we've got clearance on the tyre, and we just do this for both sides. Okay, so now we're going to put the pedals in. You see the pedals when they come in the box, they have a sticker saying which side it's on. This is the left hand pedal. So what we've got here, I've started putting the right one in, and it's a reverse thread, so it goes the opposite way to normal. Now once you've got it started, take your 15mm wrench, and then it's just a matter of tightening it up. Okay, so now we're going to adjust the handlebars. So with your 6mm Allen key, what we need to do is just make sure that those handlebars are square with the frame, and you can check that from the front, and also sit on the bike and check from here, and those look pretty good. From there, we then need to just lift these handlebars up slightly. So we undo these, adjust them up to the height you want them, and then tighten up. Okay, so now taking our 10mm ratchet or our 10mm adjustable wrench, we're going to connect the front brake and make the adjustment. Now, before we loosen the caliper so that we can slide this cable in and out. Now, what we need to do is we need to line up the grooves. bring the cable in here. Slide that back in and twist her in. Now, down at this end, we need to push those in so that they're almost touching the rim. Pull the cable tight and then do that nut up. Okay, so now that we've brought that in a little bit closer, we have to bring these brake shoes up. So we get those to the right height and then tighten them up. Now we do that for both sides. Now we've almost completed the front brake setup. Now what we need to do is just tighten up the back. And now we can test it. Okay, you'll see that that side is not moving, whereas this side is. So that means that we've got this side too close. Now, what we can do is simply turn that, and now we've got clearance. Both sides. If both sides aren't moving, we may have to just move it back a little bit. But be careful not to undo the nut. Now, if both sides aren't moving, it may mean that you have it too tight at the back. So we can just back that off a little bit. Make sure we're tight at the front. And there you have it. Once you've finished connecting your brakes, if you need to make them a little bit tighter, you can tighten them by unscrewing there, and also a micro adjustment there. So your brakes should be operating that way. And the last couple of items is your bell and your front reflector. So with your screwdriver, just undo your screw, and tighten that up. And you can just swing that around. So with the reflector, you just undo the screw. Place the reflector on the front of the bike like so. Be careful not to drop the little nut out of the bottom. You tighten that up like so, and then adjust the reflector like so. Now, the last thing you need to do, pump up your tyres and you're ready to ride.